Shalom, shalom. Just a quick little video, real quick, on something. So what I've been doing lately is just getting these quick little videos in, because sometimes you be moving around and you can't really sit down and do a whole lesson, even though we still do that too, of course, for the people that's gonna come on there and say, no, you gotta do, we do that too, man. But the point is like in between times, sometimes you got some time in between and a topic come to your head. So what I usually used to do is I jot it down or I just end up forgetting it. You see what I'm saying? So I want to capture it in the moment. And what I notice is the spirit comes out better in the moment. If you go ahead and get it out right in the moment, then the spirit gonna come out. It's gonna be a lot better in the moment. So I'm watching a video where a brother is talking about I guess he left a camp or something like that. And he just talking about all the things he went through at council and the guy switching up on him, which I've been through that. So I know how that is. First off, my message to him is when you going out to camp with brothers, y'all got a job to do. You see what I'm saying? These are employees. These are not your real brothers. I see brothers get in the truth and they make this mistake at all the time. These guys, you ain't been knowing them for 10 years. If y'all don't do things outside of the camp together and grew up together or are actually real friends, they are not your real brother. Y'all are employees. That's your co-worker. You showing up to camp to do a job. That's your co-worker. That's it. Don't say anything unless you grew up with this dude that could be self-criminating or anything that he could use against you later because he is. It don't matter if y'all have an incident that happened on Tuesday, he gonna bring up shit. Anything he could throw in the pot when he's going against you, he gonna bring it up like a female. The shit could be 3 years old. It talks about in the book of Job. I believe that's like, chapter 4, somewhere around there. Off the top of my head, I ain't got the Bible with me, but it says, when you sin, you pretty much repent, and it should be like water that passed away. Meaning that you ain't bringing it up no more. It's over. It's done. But that's not the case though. And what I've seen in this truth, because every brother come from different backgrounds. A lot of brothers don't come from like certain backgrounds where they were taught and raised to be man and not be so emotional. So you get brothers coming in the truth from different places and y'all can't really relate to each other. So when some shit happen, true colors come out. They gonna use every single thing against you. Anything you said, anything you did within a time frame of 3, 5, 10 years of them knowing you, when y'all get into it, they finna bring that shit up against you. Second off, this is a point I want to make, right? You gotta keep that shit quiet to yourself, and you gotta know the difference, because it's the same thing on the internet. You gotta know the difference from, just like you see a dude that you came in the truth, you've been watching him, looking up to him, and woo out the bam, you don't know him. You see his channel on the internet, you don't know him personally, you never met him, but you've been watching his channel for 2, 3 years. You do not know him. He do not give a fuck about you, bro. He do not give a fuck about you. You don't personally know him if you ain't have a personal relationship with him. Second off, ranking systems. The Lord came and it was about what? It was about the spirit. You could not build a ranking system off works. If you build a ranking system because this man been here longer, which that's what was told to me before, right? And they build their ranking systems off works. That shit never worked. And I'm going to tell you why. First reason why is if a guy has, in the ranking system that you got, if a guy has a higher position than you, he's going to do whatever he has to do to, it's like having a job. It's like having a job title and I'm a manager. They're going to do whatever they have to do to preserve their spot. And that means throwing you under the bus, they going to do it. Second off, when guys if you got somebody above you, you get into it with somebody that's on your same level, he going to throw you under the bus because he's looking up to the guy that's above you. So he gonna do anything to throw you under the bus because this guy that's above him. So you got to remember that too. And then it's just like crabs in the buckles. Brothers gonna fight over positions. Brothers gonna try to get you. If you in a higher position, he gonna try to get you out the way because he wants your position so he could get in that position. If you a brother on fire, you got great breakdowns. You got great perspectives. You breaking the truth down. You got a lot of faith. You going hard. You putting up videos. You out there doing cam. You got an attitude where, a winner's attitude where it's not, no, I'm too weak. I can't do this. You like, nah, come on, let's do it. We gonna get it done. If you got that type of spirit, brothers gonna hate on you when you come in the truth. They gonna hate you in the truth because you shed a light on their insecurities. You shed a light. They gonna say that you're proud. They're going to say that you're proud because you shed a light on their insecurities and things that they can't do. And they know that other brothers, once they meet you and get to learn about you, they going to love you, and they going to see how on fire you is and how much faith you got. You got to build your ranking system off faith, off spirit. But it's hard to do that. And that's the thing about it. So a lot of times they resort to building their ranking systems off works. But if you come in with that type of spirit, that King David type of spirit, brothers gonna hate you. They're gonna try to get you out the way because they fear that brothers gonna like them, and brothers gonna like you, and they didn't put in so much work for so long. They just now getting the community to know them or like them, so they afraid that brothers gonna draw to you because of your spirit, and they gonna try to get you out the way. We see this in the Bible. It's the same thing that happened with King Saul and King David. Their initial beef was what? The credit for how many bodies they had got. Right? And that's works. So in the spirit, well, today we know that King David was finna go way up in the ranks over King Saul, and King Saul didn't like that. So he didn't like the fact that when it came to works, that King David works outshined King Saul works. But really in the spirit, the Lord was choosing King David over King Saul, but King Saul didn't like that. So what did he do? He tried to protect his position. And he wanted to do what? He wanted to kill King David, which led to him pretty much hunting for his own brother that really didn't even do nothing against him. You have that same thing, the same dynamic between King Saul and King David in the Bible. You have that going on in your local camps, your local communities, Hebrew Israelite communities. You have that. It's competition, man. This is what happens with competition. My message to you is why put that pressure on yourself? The Lord never said that you had to join any of these camps to be saved. So if you want to go that way, then you just put unnecessary pressure on yourself. And that's the position that I was in. Was like, it didn't make any sense. I got to submit myself to this dude that we don't even know if he the elect or not. None of us know if we're the elect or not. We believe that we the elect. So I got to submit myself to a dude that we don't even know if he's the elect or not. And it's based off because he's been in the truth so long. Now, it's not based off the spirit. It's just based off because he works, his works. Well, newsflash, there's guys that's been in the truth for 30, 40 years, but we just seen some of the blasphemy shit that he did. So that shit really don't matter. So what's the point? If I could go out here and follow the Lord in the spirit that the Lord put on me, you see what I'm saying? And possibly obtain salvation. Why do I have to submit to this dude that's submitting to this other dude that's submitting to? That's like a fucking 360 deal. If you into like entertainment and rap game, that's like signing a contract to a major label, a camp, and being in a 360 deal. When you could just go into, what did Young Dolph say? He said he ain't fucking signing. You could just go independent and you make way more. I could go independent. I ain't got no ceiling, because what these dudes what they gonna try to do with you is when you come, they gonna try to put a ceiling on you. They gonna put a cap on you. They gonna put a ceiling on you. You see what I'm saying? They gonna hate off you. They gonna try to stop your growth because you outshining them. Why the fuck I need to do that? When I could go out here, I could make as many videos as I want. I could go on the highways and byways when I want. I dictate when I go on the highways and byways. I dictate how many videos and how many, or what video I put up, which is really dictated by the spirit that the Lord is putting in me. You see what I'm saying? And I could follow the Lord with all my ability with no ceiling over me, you know. But some guys gotta be on the team. Some guys lack faith, so them being around a big, large group of body of brothers help them stay in the truth. I get that. But the problem with that is the prophecies. If you go to 2nd Esdras 15, 2nd Esdras 16, various many prophecies, it says that the elect is going to be scarce, scattered. It says there should be 10 in the city. So it's showing you that you ain't finna be together with 1,000 brothers. When all hell break loose, everybody going to be scattered, and you'll be lucky if you see another brother in the truth. That's how bad it's going to get for us. So that's what the prophecies is telling us. See, I always love to go with prophecy, because prophecy always gives you the answers. You see what I'm saying? So the problem with that is, if you used to being a part of a group with 1,000 members, when all hell break loose and you can't get on YouTube no more and see these brothers and help draw inspiration or faith from seeing these brothers' videos, and it's just you and the Lord, right? And you get in that FEMA camp, Esau gets on your ass, and it's just you and the Lord. You know, it's going to be tough for you, because you ain't got these brothers to lean on anymore that you used to lean on. You know, with a brother that's been out there by himself. One of the elders that I looked up to coming in truth, he said this a lot. He says this a lot on his videos. He said the elect are loners. Because guess what? The thing about me is I've always been a loner, but I'm for our people coming together. But the thing is when all hell break loose, if I catch myself being alone, guess what? I'm already used to this shit, man. You see what I'm saying? I've been out here on the highways and byways. I was going out to a camp, but I've been out on the highways and byways out here pretty much by myself. But then another brother came and joined me. Shit, I think we've been out here like 3 years. So it's like, at this point, it's like, well, we've been serving the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Now, if the Spirit leads us to join the camp that we fit in with, then if it's a great situation, then it's a great situation by the Spirit. But you got to go off the Spirit, man. You see what I'm saying? What's the point? You put a lot of these guys run, and then you want to run to these camps because you want to get notoriety. I see it all the time. You want to be popular. You want to be famous, man, for this, man. Because that's the only reason why you run into this big group of body of brothers that's supposedly in the truth is because you want to get known. you in this shit for the wrong reason, man. Fuck that shit. I'll be scared to join some of these big groups now because there's a lot of agents and there's a lot of setup shit. Have y'all not seen the movie Judas and the Black Messiah? It's a lot of setup shit. Have y'all not heard what happened to Malcolm X? When you join them big groups and you want to get known so bad, it's a lot of setup shit, man. So really, you could just go out there and just follow the Lord yourself and just do the work for the Lord. Lord never said that you had to be a part of a large body congregation to be saved. The Lord never said that you have to know every part of the Bible to be saved. The Lord never said that you got to put up a certain amount of videos. The Lord never said that this is all like stuff that when you join these groups, they put these stipulations on you. And that's what I'm saying. You putting the ceiling over yourself and you putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. So like with me, this is the great thing. I can always see the finish line. Always growing up, this was the great thing about me. I could always see the finish line and then take steps to get to that finish line. So if the finish line ain't nothing else but salvation, and the Lord laid out what it takes for us to get salvation, which is really just believe in him, right? We understand what comes with beliefs, right? Faith without works is dead. We understand that, right? So all the extra shit, I'm not finna do that shit because I'm not into that shit. If I got my shit outside the truth that I'm into, that's the shit outside the truth that I'm into. All that extra shit y'all doing, y'all can have that shit. And this is why a lot of guys don't like me personally, KD. Because a lot of that extra shit that y'all doing, man, that y'all adding, y'all can have that shit. I don't care about that shit. Then they get mad at me because I don't want to submit to the extra shit. Man, get the fuck out. Y'all can have that shit. That shit don't mean. And then they call it pride. It's not prideful. It's just y'all got some extra shit going on that I don't want to be a part of, that I don't care for. Y'all get off on that shit. That's the shit that y'all like, that y'all get off for. My goal is to please the Lord, serve the Lord, and get salvation. That's it. All that extra stuff. When I came in the truth, my biggest goal in the truth was to be a part of the 144,000 elect. That's the 100% honest. I set myself down. You got to make a goal. I said, what do you want? I said, I want to be a part of the 144,000 elect. Not just the elect, but a part of the 144,000 elect. That's my goal, right? And then I read in the Bible what it takes to make it there. All that extra shit, bro, don't mean that y'all can have that. Y'all can have that. Hey, if he known as the top teacher in Israel, he could have that shit. You know, if he known amongst this group of brothers as a good brother, he could have that shit, man. Because we don't know who the elect is. We don't know if these brothers are elect. So you doing all this work to please these brothers, to be known as a good brother around these brothers and shit. We don't even know if they the elect or not. Y'all can have that shit, man. All I'm trying to do is spread the good gospel, right? That's what the Lord requires of us, right? It's to spread the good gospel, right? And have faith. Spread the good gospel and have faith. That's it. That's all you got to do. So building a ranking system based off works is never going to work. That's why the Lord's going to have a ranking system too. But that's going to be in the spirit. That's going to be based off the spirit. With that, I'm going to say salvation to the elect. Shalom.